All right. We'll just put this right here, make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's good right there. All right, let's put the earbuds in. Okay. Yo, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Liquid Clay, coming back at you with a live stream of Project Wingman. This is basically a Ace Combat 7 type game. 1 second, I gotta readjust. There we go. And looking at the trailer of this game, even though it's an indie game, it still had a AAA looking trailer to it. And I did monkey around with a little bit earlier, and I have to be honest, I guess I walked in a little bit discriminate, knowing that it was an indie game, and I guess this game was done by a 2-man team. This game sells for $25, and again, you know, I guess I walked in, was like, oh, this feels like an indie game. But then I went back and monkeyed with Ace Combat 7, the VR missions, for a couple of minutes, and it really didn't feel any different than that, to tell you the truth. So the Ace Combat 7, the 3 missions, the 3 VR missions on there, it doesn't feel anything. It doesn't feel like, oh, they spent $20 million for these 3 missions. It took that much to develop it. And then come over here and it's like, oh, this looks like it's $5. No, they look about the same to me. I'm going to play this on easy just so you guys, you know, just so I don't have a hard time with the game to start off with. After monkeying with it a little bit, I think the only thing that I really need to wait a minute. Yeah, after monkeying with it for a minute, I think the only thing I really need to do is learn how to cycle through targets and learn how to fire the flares whenever someone gets after me. So I guess this occurred at a different time and a different place. Generations ago, a global cataclysmic event scorched the world whole. Newly exposed and volatile material combined with an earth-shattering tectonic collapse, dismantling civilization whole. The world order was destroyed. History as we know it changed forever. But from the ashes, a new era began. Hundreds of years have passed. Humanity is now in the time known as after calamity. Mercenary Detail, Mercenary Agency, Sicario Corp, Squadron Hitman Team. So it looks like I'm part of a work for a mercenary company. I'm a pilot for a mercenary company.
Our contract with this backwater place is just about to come to an end. And, well, thank God. I don't mind a tropical vacation every once in a while, but it's not very glamorous, considering we're here to work. Anyway, one last thing before the defense minister releases our contract, and we move on to bigger and better. Hitman team, you haven't gotten all that much airtime this deployment, so you're taking point with this operation.
We have confirmed the location of the Burlock Privateer headquarters off the coast on the southwestern edge of the Jesta Island chain. They're a mercenary group like us who, unfortunately, have turned to outright piracy. According to surveillance data, we have determined that they are the culprit of the recent high-profile hijacking of the Federation-registered cargo ship May Lynx. The May Lynx is supposedly carrying volatile cargo belonging to the Federation's Department of Global Energy and Sustainability Office. Nothing specific from the Federation contact about the cargo, however, our orders are to retrieve it if possible, or to neutralize it if we can't. Attempts to negotiate for it have turned up with nothing, so we're going in. Hitman team, you are to approach the island from the south along with support and establish control over the area. Your objective is to eliminate any surrounding anti-air and resistance on the island. After that, secure an LZ for our operator group Ronin to ascertain the cargo. Once Ronin lands, maintain air superiority until the next stage of the operation is determined. Be aware that the Burlocks have other Merc pilots on tap, so enemy reinforcements could be a factor.
Normally, we'd stay out of contact with any Federation-adjacent taskings. But this is the last thing we need to do for our current contract, so I'll let it slide. 2 birds with 1 stone. Easy enough, right? Now get to work. Dismissed.
All right. Let's grab the controller here. I hope they don't play that whole thing over again on this mission briefing. Yep, they did. Yep.
Our contract with this backwater place...
Cool, at least they let me skip it. Let's have a look at the controls. Whoops. Cycle. That's what I needed right there. Change target. All right. Damn, this thing spun all the way around. I don't know if I'm starting a new mission or not. Yeah, me. Never seen this before. I'm hoping this is part of the game. Please tell me that's just part of the game. I completed the first mission when I played it earlier, so I don't know if this is supposed to be the start of a new mission and this is just a long loading screen, or is this thing, I don't know. I don't know. If this thing doesn't start up in a couple of minutes, I might have to close it and start all over again. I won't shut the stream down because I don't feel like doing that. I'll just shut it down and start the game over again. So let's give it a couple of minutes to see what happens. You know what? It didn't even let me pick a plane. Yeah, I think the game's screwing up. So I'm gonna close it and start over again. Should not take this long. All right, let's try this again. Sector D2. All right. Let's try this again. So let's see if it'll let me skip this briefing.
Our contract with this backwater place is just about to come to an end.
Oh, looks like it's gonna make me go through this again.
I don't mind a tropical vacation every once in a while, but it's not very glamorous, considering we're here to work. Anyway, one last thing before the defense minister releases our contract, and we move on to bigger and better. Hitman team, you haven't gotten all that much airtime this deployment, so you're taking point with this operation.
We have confirmed the location of the Burlock Privateer headquarters off the coast on the southwestern edge of the Jesta Island chain. They're a mercenary group like us who, unfortunately, have turned to outright piracy. According to surveillance data, we have determined that they are the culprit of the recent high-profile hijacking of the Federation-registered cargo ship May Lynx. The May Lynx is supposedly carrying volatile cargo belonging to the Federation's Department of Global Energy and Sustainability Office. Nothing specific from the Federation contact about the cargo. However, our orders are to retrieve it if possible, or to neutralize it if we can't. Attempts to negotiate for it have turned up with nothing, so we're going in. Hitman team, you are to approach the island from the south along with support and establish control over the area. Your objective is to eliminate any surrounding anti-air and resistance on the island. After that, secure an LZ for our operator group Ronin to ascertain the cargo. Once Ronin lands, maintain air superiority until the next stage of the operation is determined. Be aware that the Burlocks have other Merc pilots on tap, so enemy reinforcements could be a factor.
Normally, we'd stay out of contact with any Federation-adjacent taskings. But this is the last thing we need to do for our current contract, so I'll let it slide. 2 birds with 1 stone. Easy enough, right? Now get to work. Dismissed.
All right. Hopefully it'll work this time. Okay, yeah, looks like it's gonna work this time. So this plane appears to be locked, but still, I just want to take a second to look around, let you guys see the graphics. So you can buy this plane for 7,400 credits. So I ended up using this T4 This thing looked like it's got a lot of miles on it. But we'll go ahead and roll with that. Still need to learn how to set up everything too. Let's go.
This is the ever lovely airborne warning and control systems aircraft Galaxy. Hitman team, get on the clock.
Hitman 3, comic punching in.
Hitman 2, copy you clear, Galaxy. You gotta let us loose. Just about, Diplomat. Hitman 1, take your flight on this vector till you start to see targets on the IFF. You are free to engage. Lead the way, Monarch.
Hey, Monarch, how about we watch this mission? I wouldn't mind staying a few more days out here.
I have you on record saying that, Prez.
Don't be a snitch again, Galaxy. Hitman 1, Monarch and Prez, ready to roll?
All caught, we're engaged. Rack 'em up and knock 'em down. Get the speedboats rolling. We have attackers inbound. Why the hell did we piss off? This is road action. Galaxy to go ahead. Our fast movers on pace. Don't sweat it, Rowan. Hitman is cleaning them up now.
Wait a minute. The controller's not working. All right, there we go. The weapons sound kind of cheap there, the guns.
Hitman 1 locked on. Monarch missile on the way.
Let me go get him. Oh, they shooting at me. It's my altitude.
Hitman 1 Fox 2.
Shut out.
Let's get hit.
Hitman 1 locked on.
Target down.
shit. Let me get out of here. They shooting at me. What I don't like is I don't think my teammates are helping me though. Nice. Oh.
Stacked up.
Nice.
Monarch opening fire.
That water pretty much looks exactly the same as it does on Ace Combat.
We've got inbound. Enemy reinforcements coming down from due north. Flashing mercenary IFFs. Green light to engage. Defenses are clear. Ronan, move in. Copy all. Drop the rope. In and out real quick. Looks like everyone's scattering.
Tracking.
It's a good lead. To the streets, short line away. I'm being shot at.
Circle back and get him.
Hitman 1, missile away.
Economic smoke.
Damn, it took a lot to get his ass.
We've got a lock. I'm taking shrapnel.
Positive tone.
Good tone.
What? I'm on the mic group. You're on the money. Missile shot off. The smoke has been cocked. Indian team, stand by until Ronan gives the all clear.
This was a question of flying Galaxy. I think we're fine by my mark.
Ronan and Galaxy, we've got eyes on target. Looks like some sort of chromium containment chamber. Reading says it's unstable. That bodes well. Copy, Ronan. How much is present? Enough to keep it energy down for the corridor sensors. It's not anything we can carry out of here. Right, one moment. Putting the contact on the line. Clean the scene. Everything you've witnessed is confidential by the Federation decree. Destroy it. Copy that. Ronan, exfiltrate. You heard that, Monarch? Highlighting a new target on your IFF. Blow it when they're out. Way ahead of you, Galaxy. You're clear of it, man.
Good stuff. Target down.
You're in gun range.
You swing by for another pass.
All lined up.
Missile is on the way.
Shot out.
Okay, I'm just looking at my missiles.
I just landed under cover of your perimeters.
I felt that in my teeth. Oh, damn, Monarch.
Objective's complete, Hitman. RTB at your leisure. Think the water's still alright? We've still got sunshine by the time we RTB.
Just drop out and become a surfer or something, you bum.
Oh yeah, me, you, and Flight Lead here, just running a little beach ball in a gentrified resort built from our blood money. Sound good, Monarch? Hold that thought. We've got inbound from due north. Same bearing as before. Fighters approaching the flight right to your direct south. Flash item or we will flag you as hostiles.
Easy, easy. Flashing IFF. We're just the help, and by the looks of it, late to the Burlock party.
You hired by those mercs in the fort, bud?
Past tense now, I guess. We got no beef with you. It's all business, I'm sure you guys understand.
Put me on, Galaxy. This is Assassin 1, call sign Kaiser. I'm the leader of the Sicario Mercenary Corps. We do understand your situation. Sorry about losing your revenue stream, gentlemen. But you know how this business goes.
Don't sweat it. We're about to break off and go west anyway, towards Cascadia.
Cascadia.
Yeah, and yeah. Civil war against the Federation. Some rogue Cascadian ambassador's been isle-hopping, dropping off contracts and information all day. Yeah, rebels need bucks, and I need a job. Master Goose 1, out.
You see, that's a team name that sounds fun to have. Right, boss? Boss? Civil War in Cascadia? Interesting.
The money came through from this contract, and our opportunities in this region have just about dried up. If no one objects, and your contract with Sicario is still in effect, pack your bags. I looked a little into the Cascadian situation, and I believe we'll make a little something of ourselves there.
Okay. So the summary. Okay, so I guess my teammates did help me a little bit. I just didn't see it. Where's the controller at?
Sicario is moving west, ladies and gents. Information coming out of country has been spotty, but, well, let's just say there's a demand for people of our pedigree. The Federation's been eyeing a takeover of Cascadia's resources for years, as far as I remember. And it seems the Cascadians weren't going to take it lying down, based on what info has been leaked out. For those of you who don't know, Cascadia is a nation along North America's western seaboard, one of the largest on Earth, and one of the most prosperous due to its abundant natural resources and geothermal energy deposits. I've never been, but I hear it's beautiful. A country with limitless energy at its fingertips. I know some of us who were born out here in the periphery can't even imagine it, but I'm sure this hits closer to home for some of you. Moving along. There's a communications blackout both in and out of the country. And as far as the international news goes, nothing is going on except a few riots. Based on the mercenary networks, however, that is a complete lie. A full-blown conflict is proceeding. We've reached out and were given a rendezvous by a Cascadian group called the Independence Force, the main anti-Federation group recognized by the national government. I presume the Federation has the borders on lockdown to stop people like us from coming in, so stay on our toes. If we get found out by a patrol, we'll send one of our flights off to take care of them.
Sicario is moving northwest towards a rendezvous point set by Cascadia's Independence Force. We don't expect any heavy resistance given our route of ingress. However, each of our fighter groups will be pulling shifts to preserve fuel and ammo. Hitman Team, you will be responsible for the last leg of the journey, which will take us over into Cascadia proper. Be prepared to intercept border patrols.
I know some of you might not be too enthused to be fighting the Federation, so I invite you to leave with what you have of your contract. You'd only slow us down.
Okay. I guess we'll take a quick look at this next mission. I don't think I'll finish it, but we'll at least start it. Ooh. They added another plane, but so I also need to learn how to launch the flares, and then I'll think I'll be good. But the thing about the flares, you need to hear something to let you know that you fired them. And this looks pretty good.
All Chicago elements maintain bearing. We have interceptors coming up the rear. Hitman and AU will have guns and planes. Vector to intercept before they get close.
Hitman 1, take point. We'll play backup.
This is Hitman 2. Weapon safeties are off. Let's see how much Federation planes pay out.
Is our targeting system up?
So let me see how clear this plane looks as we're passing by it.
I've had that programmed long before we thought about coming this way.
It looked like it had a little bit of artifacts to it, though.
Alright, Monarch. I don't want to be the first to commit high treason, so on you.
As of yesterday, all inbound flights into Cascadia have been grounded or departed away. If you do not change directions, you will
Airborne patrol animals. Send to my demonstrator and maintain current agents.
Cascadia.
Copy. Requesting target bearings. Push 3 length. Target to the head. Weapons free.
This might actually be worth my time.
Looks like it's true. The Federation is weapons free in Cascadia. Even when we crossed into other Federation states illegally, they didn't dare open fire on us like this.
We were expecting freelancers and smugglers, not an actual fighting group. What gives?
We're sending an inquiry into wire. Stand by. Search and destroy. Hitman 1, Fox 2.
Enemy's getting a radar lock.
I've got an angle.
He's actually starting to get away.
Monarch, good release. Fox 2. Good tone, good tone. Warning's going off. Someone's on me. Launch missile. Missile away. Good tone, good tone. Kill confirmed. I've got enough of an angle. Hard rock, let it fly. I'm turning smoke.
They did do a good job on the explosions, though.
Hitman 1, Fox 2, Fox 2.
Enemy approaching AO.
couldn't dodge him forever.
We just lost contact with Blue Squadron's flight in this area. Destroyer Espadon, advise disengagement. We've got eyes on the perpetrators. Only 2 small flights. We can take them. Escorts, fall into screening pattern Alpha. Federation airship tagged and marked. Hitman team, this one's all yours. An airship doing intercepts? What the hell is the Federation so afraid of?
Logical deduction says it's us. Now buck up. We're taking this thing down. Tracking. Going for guns.
Monarch ready to fire.
Damn!
Missile is on the way. I'm moving to engage. Guns go.
Damn, took forever to get his ass.
Fox 2.
Give me one. Fox 2. Fox 2.
Okay. See what they talking about.
All Sicario elements maintain bearing. We have interceptors coming up the rear. Hitman and A-Wing gunset planes. Vector to intercept before they get close.
Hitman 1, take point. We'll play backup.
This is Hitman 2. Weapon safeties are off. Let's see how much Federation planes pay out.
I'm guessing I got blown up and didn't realize it. But I'm gonna leave it there. I guess first impressions, what I'll say about the game is I treat it like Ace Combat 7. One of those games where if I feel like being Tom Cruise in Top Gun for a few minutes, I'll pop it in and play it. So, not a bad game. What I really wish is that this game would have had multiplayer as well. You know, like Star Wars Squadron. So that would have been dope. So, it's not a bad game. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Get ready to grab a bite to eat. And sit down and stretch out, watch some TV. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate it. Wakanda forever. Long live the king. Deuces. Catch you later, everybody. Oh my God. Sorry about that, folks. I had the chat pinned up, but I didn't see anything come through. This is my purchase. How's it running on Quest 2? I thought the game ran like when I first tried it without streaming it. It ran beautifully. Once I started streaming it had a couple of moments where it got a little bit skittish. Oh, that's how I died, Salsa. I rammed him head on. At $25 though, that would be a big ask, I think. Yeah. Wasn't a bad game, but it's just I'm being honest and saying I don't see myself playing a game like this every day. If it had multiplayer, then yeah, I could get into it for a while. So Void Citizen was good. Great tantrum. Is it bye-bye Ace Combat 7? I would say yes from the standpoint that it's probably more content than Ace Combat 7. Ace Combat 7, I've only played one of the missions, and that was it. I played the first mission, and that was it. So it felt like Ace Combat 7. Bottom line, it didn't feel as polished as Ace Combat 7, but it felt like Ace Combat 7. So that being said, now I'm going to go ahead and boogie on out of here. Sorry, folks. I had the chat pinned up inside the headset, but I never saw any comments come through. I don't know what happened with that. So sorry about that, folks. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and boogie on out of here. And I will catch you all later. Thanks for